Uh, work getting a little crazier. You know what I'm saying? My daughter getting older, so it's like the hustle changes a little bit. Uh, I realized I had a lot of anxiety, so I didn't want to feel like I came upon. Probably felt like I was hiding it. Whereas this, where energy start to build up or too much being access to a lot of things, and I just start feeling this pressure. Excuse me, feeling this pressure. So it's just like even like today is just a pressure moment. Traffic. That's why I live in the woods of things because the city is too much. People use things to cope with what they going through, pain. Um, I realize abandonment is something I have pain with. Um, a lot of a lot of stuff just start to like fall in once I got into therapy a little bit. So that's why I say anxiety is something I realized I had because it turned into like anger, where it's like you're not speaking, you're not letting something go. So it's like, all right, any type of avenue itself could like kind of trigger it off, if that makes sense. Like I say, traffic could be a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody's in one spot, not moving. And with life and me meeting people, everybody has different energy. I start to feel what's missing. I watch other people when they celebrate in life or they go through what they go through, and it's like they'll have the core pieces like the family, the moms, dads, the aunts, and the core friends, and you know, all of that stuff is what I have missing with me. So I feel like I'm not too happy like everybody else be happy when they win. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be like, okay about it. But when I'm not around nobody, that's when it hit. Talking about it, it kind of builds up emotions because now I'm aware of what I've been hiding or not really speaking on about life. So I try to understand it. Like I said, my big thing is letting go. Like I'm holding pain because I don't know. I wouldn't even say I'm thriving off of it. I just don't know. But I'm on a release of things, like understanding how to not let it be a thing or bother me or take its role. I'm 33 now. And you know, I wish I had therapy from before. But I learned like my mom not being there. So and then my dad passed away, but I was like 6. So as much as I could tell myself the same story, it's like these are the core things that is missing. Besides a whole lot of stuff, that's what's missing. So me being a parent myself now, it hits. A lot of things hits. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter's she don't know half of the stuff that go on, but she just be like, daddy with the music and stuff like that. So I just keep her in that box to understand just the things that's happy, the happiness of things, and um, try to understand me more so I could explain to her just the things that's missing around me versus me speaking on it, and I get in this emotional state of mind, and I just get just be out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a key word for it. I just be out of it. I just, just like I become distant, or I don't speak to people as much, and sometimes I may drift off in a quietness where it's like people do check up at a time because now it's like, okay, I haven't heard from you. So, what I'm saying, family and things trigger the anxiety, the things that's missing. So what I'm doing with life now is rebuilding things that's not there. My dad passed when he was 26. I'm 33. I was scared to be turning 26 because I just didn't even understand that. losing my dad at a young age. So it's just like, I'm very careful now. Like, I'm very aware of my emotions. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm very aware about a lot of things. And, just growing, you know, and, like I tell my people, it's like life, you don't have no idea how life, goes unless you in somebody's shoes. And some people are just not in my shoes. So I don't really take too much of criticism, advice from people that I know ain't on the road with me. I was angry. Still am. Like I try to shake it off, and build what I got going on right now. Family, you know, sticking together, just figuring it out. So it's like, yo, as a kid, it's just like, father figure's not there. Mommy's playing daddy, but understanding so much. Like, I kind of feel it now, where it's like that anxiety I was telling about, like that feeling. It's like a tea kettle just whistling. That's what I a tea kettle whistling. That's what be going on in my head. Just building up, and as a kid, like, I started getting in trouble, like going from doing elementary school to Catholic school, and then just high school, and 17, like, got caught up with a gun charge, and it's just being angry at things but don't even know how to, like, steer it the right way. I love, it's a genuine thing. It's not, can't pay for it. You can't order it, can't do none of that. That's just what comes out of here. And some people are just not genuine. So it kind of throws me off, where even when people say they love you and they do the most craziest thing, and it's like, I thought love that wasn't the definition. You know what I'm saying? I was just confused. And not having that proper management of the mom and dad at a young age is throwing me in every direction. Be good, roll around with the bad, back to the good, to the bad. It's like two different worlds. I always feel like on my dad's side of things, I was family oriented to things and just whole. And then when I got back with my mom's, I feel like it was just parts. It don't feel whole because it's her. She's doing what she has to do. I got to step up to the plate as a kid. Imagine me telling my daughter she had to do certain things at an age that she don't even know if she's ready for. But it's like a force. I'm not doing that. So that's why, as just a parent, like, I'll see it where it's like, damn, certain mistakes that my family did, or just my mom did, or if my dad came across, is just like, I think I'm re-seeing it, but I gotta change the narrative, I gotta change the narrative. So as I grew up and seeing how my daughter's growing up, it's a part of emotions too. Because I know I didn't have certain things. I can't even remember how many times I had fun. But I remember the new times I had fun now with my daughter. You know, she's bringing that back, and love is so real through that. The young Diz is just like, yo, he's trying to find his way. Hurt, trying to find his way with hurt. I don't think nobody in life should move like that. Like, try to figure it, even if you start to feel weird or whatever. I wouldn't say I caught it late. I still feel like I still caught it early. But some people catch it late. They'll still be older than me, still going through certain things. And it's like, damn, I had to force myself into therapy. I didn't have anybody to say, hey, I'm, maybe in the past if somebody tried to look out, but I really didn't have that push like, hey, I'm gonna bring you to therapy to talk about what's going on or why the choices you're making or certain things. I had to do that for myself. And doing that was me getting locked up or me going to jail. And my first time sitting in jail was like, for like probably a year. Even the year itself had me going crazy, just sitting four walls and you just count when to eat, other cellmate tweaking. This next, it's a lot. And I'm seeing this right now. And it's like, when I step back into the real world and people talk and move a certain way, it's like, you got it wrong. Because I know once you go into this dark room here or this spot here, you're going, if you don't got yourself together. And I think at that moment is where I gave in when I got in trouble. Like I gave in when I was like, yo, I gotta make choices or I gotta stand on certain things or speak. This ain't right. You know, just not caring. As the young Diz was building with her, moving and grooving with hurt, that built not caring. I was locked up, my aunt built me out of Rikers. Boom. I'm upstate. And then after that, grind, getting in trouble, still doing certain things. And my aunt said one thing that had me never forget in this point, in this conversation. She said, and that's when I caught my third case. She said, who are you? Are you this guy or are you this guy? And like I said, my third time getting in trouble, that's why I had to go sit in themselves now. It's no more leeway, probation, certain things. It's, you got to sit there now. And when I sat there, that's when I wrote a letter to myself, literally because I'm feeling it. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting in here. I'm just talking about my wrongs. What I'm going to do when I get out of this motherfucker. Like, and I'm doing everything I said in this letter. I'm like now to this point, like, you know, even though there's new things that come up, but in that letter is what started the growth. You know, nobody's really pulling me to the side and say, yo, bro, you know, what's up? And once I started to have that, like I said, like, I couldn't say I don't got friends. I couldn't say none of that because I see it through when moments happen. So it's like, when I built that, then all right, this is my new family. This is my core right here. Like, we all we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think people at times will think that's a part of me or whatever because, yeah, I'm with the shine light of my team or whatever. But I'll pour into them. Like, I'll be like, yo, I seen some shit you don't need to see. Yo, you don't got to go down this road because I went down that road. I might be taking sacrifices and not realizing it. But when I get out of it, I could tell you what to not do. It's up to you to listen or not. But some listen, some don't, you know. But that was my thing too. I can't control everything. And I feel like if I feel like I'm that leader, it's like, why nobody listening but the ones who do? So it's like, you know, I lead what I have, build what I have. And I've been great doing it. So it's not, you know, it's not a thing you can't do. Again, I'm a dad. So that already is like, I'm already a leader to somebody that looks up to me and hears me and understands everything. And it's like, okay, she gonna lead somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Lead her kids or lead her friends and stuff like that. Be that leader and not be scared, you know? I don't think it's scared, it's fear. It's just pain involved because I don't got not a fear in my body. But I think pain was just, you know, holding it at its neck and just trying to think if you scared and if I was scared, look at, like I said, the risk that I took to even get to this point in life, to build the brand, you know, building the brand with me being hurt, but knowing the hurt is family. So it just makes it core where it's like, yeah, this is my family now. You know, I'm going to protect this by any means. The kids are supposed to bring enlightenment out of it. It shouldn't be symbol as an issue. You know, people have kids and immediately thinks it's an issue. It's like, this right here probably changed every dynamics for you. You're just not checking in with yourself to understand that's what that is. You blaming your kid now. It's like, it don't even make sense. It's like, now you just pushing yourself 20, 30 steps back if you're not realizing like even this. Like I have a dog. My daughter, my dog, and before he used to pee on my couch, I'd be tired about that. But then looking at him, and he's just, I'm like, I wish you could talk. I know you want to talk. Like you just barking or whatever it is. But now people see me, they be like, you love your dog, man. Oh yeah, I love my dog. It's like John Wick now with him. It's just, don't bother my dog. You know, that's just that's just it. Like I'm overprotective in a great way, not where like I love people giving people their space, because they'll tell you I go ghost in a second. But when it's time, it's time. You know, the daddy mode kicks in. Making great choices because I'm going back to my child. You know, she's going to good night, daddy, and good morning, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, by any means necessary, I'm going back to my child. And I don't put myself in a way to not feel that. But at times I used to, not even saying with her being born, but before she was born, yes, I was just in the wrong environment of things at times and making bad choices and all of this. What is the purpose to, chill, because you ain't gonna see that no more. I'm already mad. I feel like my family's separated, all this is going on. Like the I don't care energy is high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where if somebody don't check in, that's where they be like, he don't got nothing to lose. Or whatever. So I built so much to it's like, nah, I do got a lot to, like get in trouble, I'm gonna misplay my game. Or I'm getting in trouble, I'm gonna miss just the freedom just to go hop in my car and go play some music and or listen to new beats that I made, and I'm gonna miss all of that. Then I'm gonna be avoided to the letter that I wrote myself. And behind that, that's a moment with God. So it's like now I'm betraying that because I don't care. I care a lot. Picking up the music differently on my aunt's side. Like she'll play a lot of classics and things. So even when I'm feeling what I'm feeling, is like certain songs would bring me to a year or bring me to a month or something where it's like, yo, this song used to give me just, I shed tears over this song because I remember going through whatever I was going through and that song is playing. So I want to sample this though. So it's just certain things that it's just like, whatever I'm doing this, it's just a reverse. Like nobody would know unless I'm speaking on it. It's like if I'm destined or I put my foot down on something or like that music is just, it's a drive. Like it do change your mood. It does a lot. Like I was struggling at a point making beats because I feel like too much music was harboring over pain itself. It's just like, nah, hold on. It shouldn't have to be like that. It's supposed to be happy. Music is getting me sad now. And then you try to find the songs that try to get you out your mood, and so much new music now that just sends so much different direction. It's like you got to go to the old songs, but even the old songs you're picking is still giving you the same feeling. But the enlightenment out of it is just like I got out of it. Like music showed me where you gonna battle, but you can get out of it. I don't know. I feel powerful. Whatever that is, however I lead, I just feel this new growth, this power where it's like, if I knew this before, I'd probably be not saying not sitting here talking about it, but I probably figured it out. Cause now I feel like I figured it out. When you have peers that say, damn, where was this person, 2 years ago or 3 years ago? And it's like, yo, it's growth. You gotta build. None of these things just don't happen overnight. That means you still stuck on where I was at before because you don't understand who I am right now. And that's okay. Because once you grow, it's like, oh, I get it. That's it. You can't be jealous, hating, mad at any of that nature until you get it. Like, where's that form? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, when that's in somebody else, it's like, I'm different than you, bro. I don't know how to hate. Like, you got to really push me to that limit to get to that point. Or I don't know how to be jealous, like, and just whatever. It's like, I just know how to just get up and go. That has no holds to anybody, has no holds to anything. It's just get up and go. I grew to be somebody. I grew to build a business. Them days is up. Like, now I got to put the business on this shit. It's not showing people I have a business. They know it's already there. You know, a lot of wins in my life. So, and very grateful to get to that point because that opens doors to take care of my family. You know, a lot. You know, and once I seen, it's like, oh, I want more. I just want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my peoples, and they show that rope to take care of their people and take care of their people, and that's how you lead. And then we just start looking strong as hell. You know, I believe a lot. You know, and then sometimes you gotta chill over believing. You know, I could drive you nuts. It's like forcing somebody to listen. Well, maybe they need to touch the fire real fast. Who knows?